It's 1 month today that Brooklyn has been with us, and she's sort of falling asleep right now, so I apologize for the rocking, but I'm hoping that she'll close her eyes and fall asleep soon. Although as soon as I started talking, her eyes popped wide open. You want to say hi first? Say hi, everybody. She's in her little swaddle blanket from Nana. It's the only way I can get her to stay sleeping at night. She is a flailer. Like, she is all over. She's a mover and a shaker. And if I can keep her contained somewhat, she falls asleep and stays asleep a little bit easier. Although lately she's been rolling around, like waking up in, like, not in the bars of the crib, but kind of like up against them. Yeah, you have. So, a couple of things about Miss Brooklyn. She was 11 pounds and 2 ounces when we went to the doctor last week for her 1 month checkup, which is in the 93rd percentile for little girls her age. She has 94th, she's in the 94th percentile for her head and 99th for her height, and apparently she's 22 and a quarter, I believe. She is very alert and, really needs to be stimulated at this point, I feel. She doesn't want to just sit around by herself, which obviously she's not usually, but if I'm trying to get dinner ready or something and I put her in the swing, she's not a happy camper. Around dinner time, it's like she wants to be held or played with or something. So I try to working around that now because that just kind of popped up in the last week. She also loves to be rocked, so the swing is great. The bouncer we have, like, you have to bounce it. It vibrates, which is nice, but it doesn't really work to put her to sleep. I mean, she'll sit in it for a little while, and I can take a shower and whatnot, but the glider that I'm in right now, this is what we do after every feeding. In the middle of the night, I sit here and rock her until she falls back asleep. So, speaking of, we're sort of getting into a schedule where she'll go to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock, give her a bottle of my breast milk, which is nice because either Joe can give it to her or I can, but it's just nice to see, like, she's getting that amount because she'll drink an entire 6-ounce bottle, no problem. And she'll stay asleep a little bit longer. When I feed her, nurse her, I don't know how much she's getting exactly, and sometimes I feel like it comes out so fast, so hard that, she kind of either chokes a little bit or she might drink a little bit too much and she ends up spitting up some. So it's just, for whatever reason, the bottle works a little bit better just to gauge that. But in the middle of the night, I do get up and nurse her. I just try to give her a little of each side. Sometimes I just give her one side and then I'll go and pump the other, which is a royal pain if you've ever done that. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Try to stabilize my supply a little bit, which I'll talk more in another video about me. More about her. She loves to dance with Daddy. She loves bath time. We use the shower head and just kind of spray it over her, real gently, and she just sits there and is mesmerized by it. We love giving her a bath together. It's kind of like our little thing. Every time she falls asleep, she makes those cute little smiles and kind of rolls her eyes. It's adorable. She pulls my hair really, really hard, which isn't hard to do because it is fairly long at this point. But oh my gosh, it hurts. I can't believe how strong she is for being a little peanut. I know she's big for her age, but my goodness, it is painful. I need to start wearing my hair up more, even though it is so heavy. It kind of gives me a headache, but I need to figure something out. 'Cause cutting it isn't really an option right now, but it may be in the future. I don't really wear earrings anymore, necklaces, because she's just grabbing at things like that. And I didn't expect it at 3-4 weeks. I don't know why, but I thought perhaps, it would be further along that I'd have to worry about that. But she's batting at her toys on her mat. She loves staring at herself in the little mirror. She coos, she smiles, waiting for her laugh. Can't wait for that. And and you know, she really holds her head up like really well. She's been doing that for a couple weeks now, where it scared us at first because she would lift it up and, you know, be all bobbly head, and we'd be like, oh my gosh, you know, I didn't even think she could do that. And now you know, she holds it up for a long period of time now. It's quite amazing. She's in 3-month clothing, and she's been in 3-month clothing for the last, I would say, 3 weeks. The first couple of days, I was kind of beating myself up, like, oh my gosh, I didn't buy any newborn clothes. I should have, because she was tiny, you know. She dropped down to 7 pounds. Tiny for what I consider, I guess. Because she was born 8'6", and then she dropped down into the 7s. But once my milk came in, it was game on. She has gained and gained and gained and just keeps doing that. So, I anticipate 3 to 6 month clothes being right around the corner. She's worn most of the clothes that we have for her, so that's exciting. A couple of short sleeve onesies haven't really been worn, but it's just been so cold that it's easier to keep her in long sleeve stuff. Even in the house, you know, we keep it warm in here, but if I'm wearing long sleeve, I assume that she should be too. She's gone on a couple of outings, and she's been really good. We had lunch last week with my sister and her nana, and we went shopping at TJ Maxx. We've been to the mall, and of course doctor visits and whatnot. But I really don't love taking her out and about quite yet because she is so little, and it's just been so incredibly germy. Like, I keep waking up every day thinking I'm going to get sick because I have like a scratchy throat or what have you. But I think mine's just lack of sleep. But it seems like everybody's gotten so sick that I don't want to expose her to anything that would, you know, get her sick. I know germs are important to expose her to at some point, but not yet. She's still really little, so we've kind of just been hiding out at home a lot, which is fine to a point, but it's definitely helpful when people offer to watch her and I can get out for a couple hours here and there. Once the weather breaks and the germy season has passed, I'm so excited to take her out and about and go walking with the strollers and whatnot. But anything else I can think of at 1 month? Her schedule, sleeping-wise, she goes to bed at 9:30, 10, is up around 1 or 2 o'clock, and then back down, and then she's up about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then we kind of have, you know, every morning I get up and take care of Joe's ironing and make him breakfast, and so about 8:30, he'll bring her down, and he'll put her in her swing. It's kind of like his little thing. He'll ask me every morning. It's so cute. And, of course, I don't want her to wake up, but she normally doesn't. She'll sleep in her swing for a little bit longer, and then probably like 9:30, excuse me, my nap time too. 9:30 she will wake up. We'll give her a bottle or feed her or whatever, and then she'll play for a little bit. Her smiles are so cute first thing in the morning. I just can't get over it. But yeah, that's a kind of quick update. I don't want to make it too terribly long, but I did want to at least share a couple of things. I may even kind of give some of the tips that I found useful as far as being, you know, a mom, first-time mom of a newborn. I didn't know if I would need to swaddle, and I didn't know how to swaddle, and once I learned how to, it made my nights much more manageable, because otherwise she was not even falling asleep, or she'd wake up, because she really flails around a lot. And it makes sense. If they're in your womb, all really tight and confined, they can't move a lot, and so they'll sleep. And then all of a sudden they're out in this big wide world, and just too much for her. So this is actually something we got at TJ Maxx, you can see. And it has Velcro, and her feet are all tucked in it. And I love it. It's so nice. Other than that, the swaddle blankets that are Muslim, those are really nice as well. So that's it for her 1 month, and I'll try to do a 1 month, well, not 1 month, but every month I'll try to update. And I'll do another video on my postpartum 1 month, but I'm trying to keep this under 10. So, thank Thanks for watching. Say bye, Brooke.